GEM Media. Welcome each and everyone, our viewers right from each and every part of the country. Once again, we are on the political check. This is episode 2, the Girl Child edition. Hope you're going to enjoy. So as my cameraman will just show you, I have a great team of panelists who are ready to indulge in a very strong, a very hot, a fireful discussion. Maybe beginning from my father left hand side, they'll just introduce themselves, tell us about themselves in like a few seconds, and it will be very okay.
Thank you, Graham Songa Media team. Yeah, so my name is Maslin Ginsari. Well, then I'm residential representative in JQuat and also a student, a graduate student taking Bachelor of Banking and Finance. I'm in my third year, however, in attachment currently. Well, and we're here to talk about basically things to do with politics. And well, I'd really enjoy that the discussion to be as far as possible.
Oh, I'm Ryan Maembe, student JQuat, currently pursuing another graduate degree in public administration and leadership. We're here to have a discussion, and it will be hot. We'll get to know as we continue.
Thank you so much for this chance and opportunity. My name is Esther Modui. Yes, a student at JQuat, taking my master's, and I'm here to discuss more on politics because I know politics entails leadership, and leadership is what we need in Kenya.
Right, you've seen the team that I'm having this afternoon or this day or this particular time, wherever you are watching us from. Right, now we'll kick and play with the ball. Just question. Now, this question goes to all the panelists. I have a very simple question for all of you. As you know, the political heat and structure in Kenya has taken a different direction. As you've seen, the political parties, or rather the different coalitions, have named their running mates, and the heat is so high. So starting from my father left hand side again, I'll start with Marceline. Is Kenya ready for the election this year, August?
Well, Kenya is sure ready for this election, but this election is going to be different from the rest. Considering that we are having, will I say, some major heat that is popping up because of the different ideologies and the different political aspirants that we have. It is going to be a very harsh and harsh time.
Before I give it to Rael, maybe just let us get it from Madam Esther. Is Kenya ready for elections come August?
All right, thank you so much. What I can say, Kenya looks like it's not ready. This is the reason I feel Kenyans they are yet ready. They are yet not ready. It is because when you look at the ones who are having the candidacy for presidency, we have only two, and we have also the confusion even among our leaders. Some are still not really stable with areas that they want to, and I think if you're a leader and you're not sure where you want to go, then as citizens, because we are also under you, we may not be able to have a strong, we may not know where to choose or who to choose. So I think the right answer for me is we are not ready, and we need just to understand we need to know who is our right leader as Kenyans.
I've just overheard Madam Esther say that there are only two candidates who are going for presidency. I throw this question to Raya. Maybe you just tell us more about that. Is Kenya still a two-horse race? Is the presidential election still a two-horse race, or we are having another horse in the race? Because we've seen the likes of Mr. Wajakoya coming, and also today in the morning we saw Mr. Kalonzo Musyoka saying that he will be exiting Azimio to go for presidency on his own. Is it a two-horse race, or there are other horses in the race?
Oh, Ibrahim. Politics in Kenya right now is at its peak. We have more than 50 candidates. The Electoral Commission revealed the other day, but the major candidates are only two, Kenya is ready for it. We have been having coalitions here and there, but running mates have been a veil. We know everybody has his or her running mates, but the host in the presidential seat are only two. And people are ready for this. The temperatures are now high. Everyone is eager. Expectations are there. And time is also running. We are ready for this.
Great. It's just at the beginning. Mount Kenya, we've seen them pick running mates from the Mount Kenya region. Does it mean that the Kenyan votes are in the Mount Kenya region? This question goes to Marceline.
What I can say, it's not that the votes are in the Mount Kenya region. The thing is, since time immemorial, the Mount Kenya region had the opportunity, or were basically in the game before the rest of the various regions that have been there. So with taking Mount Kenya region is not, it's a way of bringing them towards the any to push away. We're just trying to put them closer so that we may not be able to divide the votes that are going to be in place. And also, by checking the fact that Ruto took Rigathi, basically considered a number of factors. One, Rigathi is he has taken bachelor's in political science. This means that he has knowledge and the ability to be able to assess the political state of the country and other political issues, which is a good step. And also the fact that Rigathi also had, he was the personal assistance of Uhuru Kenyatta, and the various things that Uhuru Kenyatta has done, right? So if we take the approach that Ruto took, we can see that he's trying to, in some way incorporate what they had started with Uhuru. Then when you check on the other counterpart, that is Raila taking what is her name again? Martha Karua. It's another it's something that is bringing another perspective into politics, whereby we are going to incorporate the marginalized people, like the women. And if we take women, mostly when you check when you're going to vote, you see that most voters are usually young men and just men generally, compared to the amount of women who show up to vote. And the fact that Raila took this opportunity, it's going to ensure that women are also involved in politics, and by involving them in politics, they're going to show up to be able to elect people and for them to be counted in as people that are involved in the country. Yes.
Just still with you, another question. We've seen the both coalitions, Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, going for running mates from Mount Kenya. Does it mean that the votes are going to be split, or if you had influence, you just remain there? Does it mean that the Mount Kenya votes are going to be split or something, or the best team will win, according to you?
Okay, according to me, this is basically a mathematical chance game, whereby we are dealing with probability. It's not that if you're taking a political aspirant from a certain region, you're going to get a certain number of votes. It's not that you're going to get 50%, 50%. It depends on the strategy that you're going to employ. If you employ a good strategy, then well and good, you're going to win. But if you employ a poor strategy, so unajua penye utamalizia.
Great.
Yes.
This goes now to Ryle. Let's talk about Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka has been having different decisions that many people have termed them like decisions which are not heading to a clear direction. We saw him previously; he was a member of the Azimio la Umoja. He seemed to be out in, and today, as Raila Odinga was announcing his running mate, we saw that Kalonzo Musyoka also announced his running mate. What will happen to Kalonzo Musyoka in the political arena?
Thank you, Graham. First of all, there is something about decision, and indecision is a real thief of opportunity. Kalonzo Musyoka is just undecided on where to go, fighting for chances here and there, not sure in which coalition and what he'll be given there. Actually, with his political career, it might end in this era because the candidates and the coalitions have their own candidates. Raila Karua, Ruto Rigathi. So he's in between. He doesn't know where to go. As much as he's picking a running mate, Kalonzo, I think with him it's done.
Great. To Madam Esther, when Kalonzo has gone away, has walked away, gone for an independent, let's say he's vying as an independent candidate, thus without seeking support from Azimio and the Kenya Kwanza. Previously, he was in Azimio la Umoja. What effect is it going to make, or is it going to post to Azimio la Umoja? Having in mind that Kalonzo Musyoka has a stable stand of 2 million votes, what effect is it going to post to Azimio la Umoja coalition?
Thank you so much for this question. I know it's a little bit challenging because Kenyan politics is a tricky game, and so what I can say, Kalonzo has an impact that remains, either with bad name, either with good name. He has an impact, and the same impact I believe as a leader, when you choose a direction, either bad or good, you still have influencers. So for me, I know one thing, even as we can hear about um, Ruto is coming back to BBI, and he was among the team that was not too close to supporting BBI, but right now he's kinda twisting himself. So as Ruto says about win-win game, I believe Kalonzo is also on the win-win game, because I am not ready to lose. And even if you show me I'm losing, I'm not losing, because this is my country and I can lead. So I believe the influence is still there.
Right about now, we are still in the GEM media, and the discussion is getting hot and hotter. I hope you are liking it, and if you are still liking it, kindly comment on the comment section. To the next question, the women have been seen coming vibrant and violent, more so in the current election. We've seen Martha Karua, we've seen Charity Ngilu, Sabina Chege has just come from nowhere, and she is even going for the deputy president positions and matters of those kinds. We've seen many ladies, university graduates, going for MCA seats in their constituencies or in their wards, and we want to talk about the issue. Now, this question goes to Ryle. I want us to talk about the two-thirds gender rule. I just want you to tell us that is it a morning for the women, because we've seen many of them. In Kiswahili they usually say milango zao zimefunguka. We've seen many of them are getting these higher positions. They are getting many chances to lead. Is it a sunrise for the women, or is it just a show to get sympathy votes?
Thank you, Graham. Before the political act was enacted, there was no gender parity. But after the political act under the new constitution, we have the two-third gender rule, where the state has to make sure that there is gender parity. For now, we have seen Martha Karua in the deputy president, Sabina Chege trying out this. So from Bomet trying out the women representative position. It's quite a sunrise for the girl child or for the women, because Kenyan politics, I don't know if Kenyan political how do you say candidates are only considered to be men. That's quite chauvinistic. But now we are seeing women here and there coming in, and it's a good figure. It's a rise for the women. It's quite encouraging because it has taken another lead compared to the other years where you could see a man is deputizing a man. For in regards to that, actually, I'm happy for the Azimio team. At least you have been considered. It's a good one.
Nice. This question still goes to Maslin. I just want you to shed some light about the two-thirds gender rule in Kenya. Is it has it started working, or is it just a political show?
One thing I can say, it has started working, and it's in progress to be able to grow and let women get represented in political arenas. As something that we know is the fact that if we represent women, a representation of women is basically a fundamental prerequisite for us to be able to promote equity and promote democracy. So if you want to equalize and ensure that women are represented and also men in the same way are represented, because basically women have different ideologies compared to men. And if we say that we are taking men to represent the women, the men don't know what the women are facing. And by this, it may be able to deprive them from certain factors that they're going to do. And as we can see, most countries, let's say even this country, Norway, when you check Norway, the fact that women are involved has brought better childcare facilities. And also when we check in India we have what is it called? People have started drinking water, which has promoted for good health because of who? Women. So if we ensure that this two-third gender rule is continuously being enacted, then we are going to promote the goodness of the country at large.
The same question posed to Madam Esther. You just shed some light about the same issue.
Thank you so much. As we know, women are the ones who hold this world. So we are the powers in this world. We are the ones who have the authority. One thing I know about women, or about a mother, is if we give a lady a chance and we support fully that lady and we be at their back all through, we will do wonders. This is already being shown by our ladies who are ahead of us. So I believe increasing the numbers, it's a deal done in Kenya, and a lot of changes, because as I hear Madam Governor, Her Excellency Mama, that is Charity Ngilu, she says if you give a man 1,000 and you give a woman 1,000, the 1,000 with the man will never come back to at home, but 1,000 with a lady, it will be split to food, school fees, and anything that is required for that home to develop. But the 1,000 with the man, we know it will go to the chicks outside there. So I believe even when you give a lady chance to even get that amount of money, and maybe even rule a constituency, rule a county, rule the country at large, the money will be economically like we will do what we can so that we can feed, and especially we have that pinch for a mother as a mother, so I believe it is increasing and it is there.
Great. Okay.
So adding on what she has said, there's a quote that Margaret Thatcher says, and it states, if you want something to be said, tell a man, and if you want something to be done, ask a woman, or a woman can do it. And by that, I think it really makes sense by what she has said.
Very great. It's still on the Graham Misungo Media, and kila kitu iko fine. Everything is correct. We are taking a move on to the next questions. You've heard them there. They have very good ideas, very good. I have no much to add on what they have. We are moving to the next question, and we've seen Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the current president, taking a move that has been taken, that or rather was taken by Mr. Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, who is the former president, who at some point endorsed Uhuru Kenyatta as a presidential candidate, and the same is happening with the current president, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta. So this question, I want to pose it to, okay, I'll know the person I'll give this question. So we've seen Uhuru pushing so hard, telling Kenyans that they should go for Baba Raila Amolo Odinga as their fifth president, and this has raised eyebrows of many Kenyans. Many questions have been raised, and we want to know if it's a good move or if it's a bad move. Starting with Rael, just shed some light. Is Uhuru doing the right thing, or is he doing the contrary way?
Thank you, Graham. I think he's doing the contrary way, according to me.
Okay.
As a president, you have to sit back, watch as everything unfolds until the parliament is dissolved. That's when you can show who you are supporting. But in this era, the president himself, before the parliament was dissolved, we can see him clearly supporting the Azimio leader. It's not clear whether Uhuru or Raila is the Azimio leader, but their presidential candidate, he's supporting him. The parliament has not been dissolved, but he is even attending rallies, which is not, I think it's not good. He could have waited for the parliament to be dissolved, then clearly come out, campaign for Raila, and give out his ideas and mind why he's doing that. But for now, he could have just waited a little bit. What he's doing actually is giving people have mixed reactions, mixed thoughts. We are not sure why he's doing this. Leaving out his deputy, putting in mind that they had agreed sometimes back on new rule 10-10. Was it 10 or 10-5 or 10-10? A 10-10. But you can see him clearly supporting the Azimio leader Raila Odinga, who has been in opposition. Even you, automatically, you can suspect there is something, but nobody understands. Thank you.
Great. The same question goes to Maslin Binsari. Do you think that Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta is doing the right thing to support the Azimio la Umoja presidential candidate?
Well, what I think, the right thing is dependent on the person who is doing the decision or who is making the decision. So if the president, that is Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, feels like it's
The next question goes to Maslin Binsari. Do you think the president, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, is doing a right thing to support Raila Odinga, the presidential candidate for Azimio la Umoja?
being a president, I think a president should not be impartial to one person. The president should be for the better of the nation at large. And with term of making a decision, he should make decision based on himself first, and also with regard to the best interest of the country. So by choosing or being partial to one person, this does not reflect what a president should do. But I'm not saying that he's doing wrong, but yes.
Is the president doing the right thing to support Raila Odinga?
Okay, what I can say, he is doing the right thing because these the rights that we have in Kenya, we have right for freedom. So he's free to choose and do whatever he feels like. So I would say, as a president, having all the rights and having the right for freedom to do what you love, what you want, passion for, let him do what he feels. So he's doing the right thing according to that. But I understand and I feel the questions, since he's the president and we are having also a president candidate who is deputy, and this is his deputy. So as Kenyans, we have to question a lot. Why are you betraying your own? Why are you doing this? Is this your deputy bad? Is this? And so due to those questions, I feel because of the heart of Kenyans, he's failing as a president.
As we come to the end of the show, I have this good question. We have two teams that are very vibrant. We have Team Rarua and Team Ruga, as it has been said by most of the people outside there, more so in the show, in the social media. Now, I pose this question to my panelists, starting with Rael. Of the two teams, Team Azimio and Team Kenya Kwanza, which one is going to take it in August 9, 2022?
The votes are in the hands of Kenyans. May the best candidate win. A person with manifesto, a person with a future for Kenyans. May he win. Thank you.
Marcel.
I'll still go back to what I had said earlier. This is a game of chance, and it's basically us going to, okay, in finance we say there's a return on investment. So basically, whatever you invest is what you reap. In the Bible, we say whatever you sow is what you reap, right? So let the best candidate win.
To Esther, which team will win?
Okay, I feel we are not sure. Maybe we do not have conviction. Maybe we do not have the right way to portray it. But if you meet your boyfriend or your husband at the first sight, you're sure this is the right person. So I feel for me, due to these motions which are coming up, and as you can see, we have more president candidates coming in. I feel the votes now are confused, and due to that, Ruto atapenya njia yake.
So you go for Kenya Kwanza.
atapenya njia yake vizuri sana. Thank you.
All right, we've come to the end of the show, but before we go away, I'll just ask my panelists, starting from Binsari, to just give us the last word, a word of advice to each and every person watching us from the different parts of the world.
I'd say, let us unite. Let us not let these elections disunite us. And with unity, we are going to go far as a country.
What I can tell people, the strength of a nation is derived from the unity of a home, basically. Let's unite. Let us not be divided by politics. We are a one family. We are a nation. Let's just focus. Elections will come, elections will go, and we have to live, we have to move on. Every impact that it will have will be directly affected.
Nice. Your last word to our viewers.
My last word is, let us love peace. Let us embrace peace. Let us allow our minds to have peace. Even if you're having differences with our friends in terms of who and who not to win, peace is number one. Thank you.
This is the GEM Media, and we've come to the end of the show. Remember to click the subscribe button on our YouTube channels and follow us on all the social media platforms at the GEM Media. Also, listen to our radio shows right at the African Motives Radio each and every day of the week. The link shall be posted on the comment section. This is the GEM. We got you covered.